Okay, this video is to demonstrate the drilling operation that follows our spot drilling that we've previously done. So we're going to drill this hole out so that we can then later tap it. So let's take a look at the call out that we have here. Again, it's a 1032 tap we're trying to achieve to a depth of 0.38 deep. So we're going to remember that, this 1032, 0.38 deep. Now previously we had looked at this part, and this tapped hole that we made, we used the hole wizard on. And let's go ahead and let's just take a look inside there. And inside this hole, we can see that there's the spot drill on the top, and then there's a drill portion that comes all the way down in here. That drill portion. Okay, so when we look in there, we see that drill down here, and then the tap comes down to the 0.38 designated number that we just looked at. The tap has to be 0.38, so the drill is deeper. And if we study what Hole Wizard did for us, we'll come back out here and we'll go look at Hole Wizard settings. We asked for that 0.38 deep tap right here. We said we need to be tapped 0.38, and we were linked to our drill depth. So our drill depth was automatically calculated at 0.536. And we like that. Maybe I'd round that off a little deeper even. And then we'll see what size drill bit was chosen. And they chose a 159 drill bit to make a 1032 tapped hole. So there's our drill bit. And there's our depth. And let's go ahead and we'll go back out to Mastercam and we will produce that. So what we're going to do is make another hole operation. Remember, we did this before, hole making. We're going to choose a drilling operation. We will this time, instead of going around picking all the holes, all we have to do is choose copy previous points. And we'll get those, and we can hit the check mark. And we'll have our 7 points that we already used. We're going to do drill. We're going to go pick our drill bit. I've already downloaded the number 21 drill, which is a 159. You can get it from your library tool. It's a 159 diameter drill. You can use your filters to find it once you go into the select library tool. So I'm going to go on and pick that, and I'm going to go to the cut parameters, because in this case, since we're drilling, instead of just doing a drill operation down and retract, I'm going to do peck drilling, where we're going to go 0.1, retract, 0.1 deeper, retract, 0.1 deeper, retract until we achieve the depth that we want. So let's set up the depth in linking parameters. This all looks good, and our parameter of depth is going to be 0.536. And so we have to drill that deep. So the 0.536, in order for us to put this in right, we could round that off to minus 0.6. But our stock height, which is what we're measuring from in absolute zero, we're 100 thousandths below that. So we're going to put 0.7 in order to get our cut depth down to actually minus 0.6, because as you can recall here, our stock sits above the part, so we got to add that extra in the absolute value there. And we'll hit the check mark then, and we should be able to correct the dirty operation, select all, go ahead and run this up. And there it is with the wrong tool, apparently. So let's take another look at what just happened there. Oh, I see. We have the spot drill chosen. So let's go back out. I didn't apply the tool. So the tool was supposed to be the 159 bit, as we saw in SolidWorks, the 159 bit. Go ahead and choose that tool. check. Okay, now let's see, we got 159. Let's recreate this scenario again. Verify, face pocket, holes, drilled, and there we are. Now I'm not seeing the counter bore, or the chamfer around here from our spot drill, and that is probably because of our part offset also from the stock. So that means that we're going to have to go back to our original parameter on the spot drill operation we did previously and reset this depth. We had it set to go to minus 0.1. We're going to have to change that to minus 0.2 now in order to hope to see we're adding that extra 100 thousandths in there to take care of the stock depth problem. And we'll see if that gives us our chamfer then this time. Ooh, and that's a little too far. Quite a bit too far. We'll fine tune that a little bit until we get a chamfer that looks right. Oops, not this one. It's the parameters of our spot drill. So we could try 0.15 minus 1.5. Check them all. I think this is the number we're looking for. Yeah, that looks good. A little chamfer on the edge there where we're just the right depth with the spot face. And then if we backed it up and go through these one at a time, you'll see. There's our pocket. There's our spot face. And then there's our drill that comes through the middle of it. So that will get us some numbers that work for spot face and drill. And then the next operation is to run the tap tool in there.